Boom.
Synth fan in the house. BDD is here early. There's Tina G, Ness from Connecticut, Natalie B, Bernadette, Jennifer Rayner, Karen Purdy, Susie Brizuela, Cecile Kazimi, Melissa McQueen, Amanda Crawford, Kimini, Jamie from Wisconsin, Watcher Sokol, Jennifer Rayner, Lee Saunders, Queen of the South, Stephanie L. from Florida, Misha Oliver, Julianne Gauthier, Diane London, and me, BDD in the Heezy. Hey, Alaska Cindy, Samantha Hawkins, Lucille, Lisa Hathaway, Victorina, Petty Deb, the Trump Reaper, M. Getz, RJ, Gina Potter, Lisa Hathaway, Sandra from Paramount. Hey! Wilbur McCarthy, Cha-Cha, Shel Teresa. Hey! Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is a Storytime. Gling, gling. Welcome and happy Friday to you all, my lovely tweeps, my faithful followers. Yes, today is Friday and it's a little sunny. The sun is coming in through this my studio. But it was literally pouring buckets outside like maybe a half hour, 45 minutes ago. It was torrential downpour. It was good. It's good for the grass. I don't have to water the lawn. So I got a few random things to cover and a few major big things to cover and some not so big but also interesting things. And let's do it. It is time for our stories of the day. Stories of the day. Can a little old tweet lead to a little old marriage on Twitter? We will discuss. Not everyone was impressed by today's job report, but they should be. Facebook announced that there's no special treatment for politicians. Is that for real? We shall see. And we're going to get into round 2 of our political guessing game, Who the Fahizi Said That? And last but not least, today's You Raggedy Bish is none other than Donald Trump Jr. that picture cracks me the hell up. It is funny as hell. So yes, welcome. Happy Friday to everyone. I got a few things to discuss. I did mention in the stories of the day, can anyone find love on Twitter? And my answer is yes. Don't go looking for it. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Don't look for it. But it may find you if you say and do the right thing, if you be yourself. Don't share dick pics. I can't understand these people sending dick pics, unsolicited or solicited. Why are you sending a picture of that? It's not attractive, really. It's not. It's not a good look. Women don't want it. They don't find it sexy or cool. It's gross. It's stupid. It's stupid. Who even came up with that idea? Anyway, as you can all see, I am wearing a hat that says New Zealand on it. It was sent by my lovely mother-in-law. She is a Kiwi and she is in New Zealand, as was my wife 4 years ago today. 4 years ago, June 4th was the day that changed my life. Now, some of you guys already know this story. I happen to have been awake all night tweeting, dealing with trolls and stuff. And the sun came up and I had a beautiful view, the skyline, the New York skyline. I could see, the Freedom Tower, the Empire State Building, from the window of my living room. And this sunrise was gorgeous. And so I just snapped a picture and I tweeted it. Every once in a while you'll see me tweet things. In fact, more often than not, tweet things just about my regular life, And so here I tweeted, when you haven't gone to sleep yet, but God is like, thanks for staying up with me. Gorgeous Sunday morning sky. Good morning, tweeps. And so that was it. And within a few minutes, I had people replying from all over the world. And that's one of the cool things about Twitter. You're on there and you tweet something and somebody halfway around the world can see it. Not only can they see it, but they can engage with you. So that's what happened. And I'm scrolling through the replies, mostly because, I get a lot of trolls on my tweets. Even way back then, I was getting tons of trolls. And sometimes I'd fall into a rabbit hole dealing with them, blocking them, getting rid of them. But other people, they were replying, and I thought, wow, this is fascinating. So I'm going and I'm reading the replies, and no sooner than I started looking and replying, I come across this reply that says, "Don't forget New Zealand. We're little but mighty." And then I replied and I said, "Whoa, New Zealand too? What time and temperature is it there?" If I had not asked this question, I probably wouldn't be here today talking to you guys. Seriously, I'll tell you why in a minute. So she replied, 9:45 p.m. Sunday. It was my Saturday, and about 11 degrees Celsius, right? I could never do the calculations between Celsius and Fahrenheit. And here we go. She's giving me Celsius. I could have Googled it, but I just replied, I knew it was a mistake to ask temp. I'm a bit oafish when it comes to Celsius versus Fahrenheit. We still use that. Warm or cold, LOL. And she kindly replied, I forget what she replied. I don't remember. But the rest is history. And we started chatting back and forth, on a daily basis, on a regular basis. At first, it was like maybe a couple of hours. And before you knew it, we were on the phone all day long. Whether it was me commuting on the subway to work, I was writing up emails, long ass emails. I'm typing on my phone these emails to just share my thoughts. And then when I left the train station, we had a video app and we were video chatting. This whole time we're video chatting. And so from the train station to my job, we're video chatting. Then I take lunch and we're video chatting. And then I leave work to go home. We're video chatting. Then I get home and we're video chatting. And then I was up until 3:00 in the morning. And thank you. Let's see. Tina G is reminding us to please hit that like button as you are listening to me recalling the story. And one thing led to another. She came out, that was June. She came out in August. It was the last day of August. And uh, I gave her a whirlwind tour of the city, starting with one of my faves, that was Coney Island. And then we went all the way up to the tip of Manhattan, where I grew up, Washington Heights, aka Inwood. And then we made our way down. We went to Columbia University, Riverside Drive. Times Square is like still my favorite, my favorite area in New York City. It still blows my mind. And she stayed with me for about 3 weeks. And on September 20th, I proposed right across the street from my comic book store. Yeah, at a little sidewalk cafe, right by Union Square Park, and she said yes. Yeah. So I wasn't looking for love. I wasn't looking for it, but it found me. It found us, and it's a beautiful story. I love it. I love it so much. And thank you for letting me share that with you. Um, so that's random item number one, and just take it with a grain of sand. You're not looking for love. You're just being you and doing the right thing. But sometimes when you interact with people and they're good people, sometimes they turn out not to be a psycho and a horrible person. Sometimes you gotta have a little blind faith. And I'm so glad I had it, and I'm so glad she had it, because she moved her entire world here to New York. I mean, when does that happen? Almost never, I think. So I feel incredibly lucky and blessed. And I am also blessed to have you guys here that I can share that story with. Now, the other random little bit of random news, after the show tonight, I am attending a reunion, a high school reunion for the Dalton School. And we're doing it via Zoom, so I don't have to leave my house. I could leave my shorts on and flip flops, whatever. But this should be interesting, because some of these folks I haven't seen in, like 20 years or more. The last time I went to a reunion, I can't even remember when it was, but it should be interesting at least. And folks will be like, "Oh, so what are you doing for a living? What have you done lately?" And I'll be like, I helped kick the Orange Man out of the White House, and I wrote a book." Okay, so let's see. Now it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our quick hits. Yeah, yeah, hit that summermobile. Hit 'em! Yeah, bastages. All right, so we are back to the UFOs. All right, in a week or two, maybe, we are going to get the full, not even the full, but a partial unload of declassified information on the existence of UFOs, and the answer is inconclusive, according to several news outlets that have been able to review the over 120 instances of uh, unidentified flying objects, or UAPs. What is it? Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Why change it? Just stick with UFOs already. Is he still talking about chatting? I don't know. So, yeah, according to the BBC, the Pentagon report that they reviewed, it shows that they can neither confirm nor deny alien activity. Alien activity. So we're splitting hairs here. So we are seeing unidentified flying objects, a whole shitload of them, hundreds and thousands of them, but we cannot confirm or deny the existence of alien life. Guys, that's the answer we're looking for, So there's over 120 instances of UFOs, and they're mostly involving U.S. Navy, personnel. But some of these are foreign military, and what they can also confirm is that the U.S. technology is not involved in most cases. I'll say that again. U.S. technology is not involved in most cases. What you talk about, Willis? So you mean U.S. tech? So some of those UFOs are U.S. technology? What? What are you saying? I need more. I need less vagueness. I need more specifics in this. They also said that it's possible that China, or Russia is responsible for some of it. And I can believe that because it seems like everything is, almost everything is made in China. So yeah, why not UFOs? So stay tuned. You guys know I am definitely intrigued by this. And I believe that yeah, how can we be the only planet in the entire universe that has intelligent life? Don McGahn was testifying today. He's a former White House counsel behind closed doors. That means, no reporters, and most politicians are not invited to this thing. And they're going to discuss the conspiracy to obstruct justice involved in the Robert Mueller case. So who then was invited to this Judiciary Committee meeting to review this highly sensitive information? Oh, Matt Gaetz, huh? Matt Gaetz is there reviewing information involving obstruction of justice in the Mueller probe. Matt Gaetz, he who is himself under investigation for obstruction of justice. You can't make this shit up. How is this jackass on any committee? He shouldn't be on any committee. He's a sex trafficker, for crying out loud. And he's a douchebag, and he's a tool. Speaking of douchebag and tool, 5 or 6 months ago, back in January, we'll say, the U.S. Capitol building was attacked, and it was attacked because there was a buildup of pent-up resentment and anger and frustration because the former guy was stoking this, and he was using his platform to do so. He was using his Twitter platform, he was using his Facebook platform, and he was using his presidential platform. To date, the harshest punishment that has been dealt to Donald Trump since January 6th has just been, him being banned from Twitter, from Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. All those social media websites have banned him effectively. Recently, Facebook announced that they are not giving any political figures special treatment. But they announced today that they are now only suspending his account until January 2023. Just in time for the 2024 election. Isn't that convenient? So, yeah, Facebook, they kind of got it right by banning him for... they've done more already than the U.S. government has to rein him in. But they're reevaluating him in January 2023. Why? Do you think this jackass is suddenly going to turn a new page and he's not going to be an insurrectionist jackass? He's doing it right now. And when you let him back on, that's what he's going to do. And he's going to do it to raise money. Don't let him back on. But who knows? By then, Spanky McDumbass may well be already well on his way to being behind bars, as predicted by the littlest president, the book that I wrote. Yes. And that's it for our quick hits. All right, next up, it is that time for the good feelings, this segment that I like to call the a timeline. A timeline cleanse. Boom, boom, boom. All right, timeline cleanse. First up, sometimes I just like to share with you these chill things that I find. And earlier I showed you the photograph that kicked off, for me, the life changing event, the photo of the sunrise. Here's another sunrise involving a swan. Now just wait for it. It's all gray, but it's all going to come into focus. Watch the center of your screen there. Here it comes. It's just so beautiful. I love it so much. Slow motion swan at sunset. Sunrise. Look at that. One more time. Here it comes. I can only imagine the person who filmed this is just, the luckiest person. They got the reflection of the trees on the water, on the completely still water. You can see the sun. Actually, you can see the sun there, so it's not a sunrise. My bad. It's still beautiful. I love it so much. Now, next up, it's not yet time for me to teach my daughter how to drive. I'm not even sure she wants to learn how to drive. I hope she does. But if she does, I will be sure to take it seriously, and I promise I will not prank her, or at least I won't do what this dad did.
You play too much.
He's dressed as a crash test dummy. Her expression is priceless. Yeah, I know this is possibly staged, but it's funny as hell. Her face, though.
You play too much.
You play too much. All right. Next up. So that was a driving lesson. Now, next up, there's some things that you can teach, and there's other things that you can't teach. This is one of those things you just can't teach. Watch across the street. There's a little girl on the curb across the street. Watch as she's about to venture into traffic. And that dude just ran out in front of a truck to save her life. Look, in slow motion. I mean, he was literally almost struck himself right there. This is something, yeah, it's instinct, Sylvia Correa says. The kid didn't even think twice. Car's coming. He's like, nope. Just narrowly averted a tragedy. That's incredible. Slow motion. Whew. So one thing you can teach at home is, if I didn't learn anything from my mom, I did learn watch both ways before crossing the street. No, I don't think that's his kid. I think that's just somebody's kid, just unattended. It drives me crazy when I see videos of like little you know, 3, 4-year-old kids just wandering about in dangerous places. It's insane. What is happening with people? What's up, Scribble My Dibbles? I see you there. She said, wow. Yeah, Alaska Cindy says, I'll bet that truck driver had to change his shorts. Indeed. Oh my God, because it was like bam, bam. You know, the kid ran out and just nobody even saw that coming. That's amazing. So kudos to that young man for doing that. He saved a life, and maybe two. All right, so that's it for our timeline cleanse. I am gonna, because I have an extra feature, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on in to that, and then we'll get on to our game. All right, and this feature is today's jobs report. Now, you know, we've all seen the job reports. They come out monthly, and the job report comes out, and it talks about the employment, unemployment numbers, the jobs that were gained in the previous month, and what the new unemployment percentage is. And for the past 4 years, you know, the numbers were okay. They weren't like Obama numbers, but they were decent numbers. But then last year was catastrophic. Last year was catastrophic. So we are in the hole. We are in the hole. No, make no mistakes. No bones about it. We're still in the hole. A few million jobs in the hole. We got a few things that are happening. Some people are earnestly looking because they need to, because extended unemployment benefits have been cut off by their state governors. But in some cases, people just stop looking because, you know what? I don't like anything that you guys have to offer, and you know, your job wages suck. But for those who were fortunate enough to continue looking for a job, in the month of May, the United States added 559,000 jobs. That's spectacular. That is 500,000 jobs. President Obama never had numbers like that. He never did. Of course, you know, he didn't preside over a pandemic of catastrophic proportions, but still, 559,000 jobs added is tremendous, to coin a phrase. And the unemployment rate dropped to 5.8%. So we are, you know, well on our way to making our way back. However, oh, and I said, you know, the unemployment rate ticked down. That is important. You know, these are signs of our economy recovering. And if there's nothing that Republicans seem to care about, the one thing that they do seem to care about always is the economy. That's all we heard last year when we were trying to wrestle this COVID-19 to get it in place, you know, to smash the curve. All they just kept harping about was, but the economy, but jobs, but the economy, but jobs. And now, today, we've announced that we added 559,000 jobs in 1 month. And their reaction is, but it was supposed to be 675,000 jobs. You fell short. You fell short by 100,000 jobs. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. What? What? Are you kidding me, bro? It's like when your kid, if your kid comes home with, you know, with their test, they just scored. Mom, Dad, I got a 98 on my test. Yeah, I got a 98. And then your mom's like, you didn't get 100 though? What's up with that 100? You only got 98? That's whack, yo. I can't believe you. Man, I thought you could get 100. You only got 98? You suck. Dad, That is the reaction that we're getting from conservative circles. Look, Democrat or Republican, man or woman, black or white, whatever, you have eyes and you have a brain and you can see numbers, right? Look at this chart here showing job creation. Job creation under Donald Trump was a disaster. He finished his term with a disaster. And President Obama, job numbers were up. Job numbers under Bush, lethargic, weak. Job numbers under Bill Clinton, boom! Job numbers under Bush and Reagan, not as good. You see a trend here, folks? Yeah, the trend is when a Democrat president is in office, we create jobs. That's what we do. We're job creators. Job creators. And if you're like a spreadsheet person, if spreadsheets is your jam, then here's a spreadsheet and it shows every month job report numbers from January through December through 2011 through 2021. We can see that President Biden has already, by May, added 2.2 million jobs. Why am I even talking about this? This is not the typical thing that I talk about on this show. Lisa Straw loves my shirt. Thank you. I got the shot. I'm proud of it. And I make sure I wear this when I go out to the store so the other Trumpers can see, yeah, I'm a badass because I got the shot. And I got a pretty cool shirt from it, too. But yeah, I don't normally talk about this stuff, but it's important. Why? Because it killed me that President Obama never seemed to take a victory lap. Never. He was doing great. I'm hearing music. Oh, it's my least favorite ice cream truck. Oh, I hate this ice cream truck. It's the most annoying tune. Anyway, already by May, he's got 2.2, he's added 2.2 million jobs back to the economy. And this isn't that thing where, do you guys remember last year? Last year, Spanky had a spike of job growth, right? You can look on the spreadsheet here. Under April, it says minus 20,000. And this is obviously in thousands. So that was like minus 20 million minus 20 million jobs lost, right, in April. Then in May, we started getting some people back to work. People were going back to the work that they were laid off from. Same thing in June. People were returning to the jobs that were there for them. These are not new jobs. This is not new job creation. This is just people, the employer said, all right, you come back. You come back. We're going to open up the doors. That's what we saw there. And he still ended his presidency in an employment hole, in a deficit. So, they were all saying, later for grandma. Let grandma go out and catch COVID. Let her sacrifice her body for the economy. Now, you think that they are actively rooting against the success of the recovery of the American economy. So it's important that we all take a minute to acknowledge how good this is and help spread the word. Help spread the word. If you see like President Biden is posting tweets saying, look, my employment record is better than my predecessor and better than Reagan's, boom. And I just said, yeah, I like that messaging. Retweet. Why? Because it's all about messaging. It's all of this shit is about messaging. And you're going to see facts and figures over the next few months that are talking about, the most of the jobs that came back last month were in the leisure and hospitality thing. And in other sectors, they haven't come back yet. They'll come back eventually. But it's important to also recognize that unemployment in the black community is still bad, is still very bad. If you look at this graphic on the screen, it says Black unemployment rate in America is higher than that. Black unemployment is higher than that of high school dropouts. That's criminal. That is a crime. That is a damn shame. And I hopefully President Biden has something up his sleeve, some kind of initiative program to boost those numbers. He's going to need that if we are going to maintain the White House and also maintain the House and the Senate. 2022 is just around the corner. And I know you guys are probably getting tired of seeing my tweets about 2022 and hitting the ground running, but that's what we have to do. Before you know it, boom, 2022 is going to be here. And the Republicans are busy raising money. That's all they're doing. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and their whole outrage factory, they are raising money for their candidates. So we have to do the same thing too. And not just one day. We can't just like one day raise money and the rest of the year forget about it. No, this is a war. This is a war. And their messaging, as shitty as it is, it's better than ours because their side eats it up and they keep it simple. That's it. So our messaging, yeah, we've got to hit them the same way they hit us, but harder. And so good things like this jobs report, this is what will help keep Democrats in office. Good things like this for the economy. It's all about the economy. All right, that's that. And I'm now ready to jump onto this next segment that I like to call Who the Faheezy Said That? Now, the game is it's all about politics, political figures. They made a quote, they said something, and some of it is more famous than others. And you're about to see there. This is going to be a little heavy presidential. There's going to be a lot of presidents in this topic, but they're not all presidents, is what I want to say. Just keep in mind, every quote in this segment is not a president. Not everyone is a presidential quote, just so you know. And when you hear it and you recognize it, then you type the name of the person you believe said that, made that statement. Okay? All right. You ready? Here we go. First one. Where's my notes here? Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. That's an easy one. That one's got to be easy. It's got to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. I got one guess. It says Elmo. So close, but no, it's not Elmo. That was a good. That was KMW. You made my heart smile with that. Thank you for that. Watcher Soko and is at the top, and you correctly guessed JFK, followed by Synth Fan, Punxsutawney Mo, Diane London, Kimini, Samantha Hawkins, Michelle Warmoth, Susie Brizuela, Kathleen Cross, Foxhill Dreams, Misha Oliver, Pasta D, Sylvia Correa, Ness, Sherry Scary is in the house. I didn't see you, Sherry Scary. Hi. Monique Lee, Kathy Murphy. Okay, you guys all got it. I wasn't fooling anyone with that. That was way too easy. That was right over the plate. I'm going to move on to our next one because I got quite a few here. This one, also a little bit on the easy peasy side, this is just going to be speed. Who can respond the quickest? Here we go. I am not a crook. I am not a crook. Who said that? Huh? Who said that one? Again, a little bit on the easy peasy side. And I see an explosion of responses already. Correctly guessing Richard Milhouse Nixon. It's so funny. Milhouse, isn't that the name of Bart Simpson's best friend, Milhouse. Yeah, Richard M. Nixon said that around the time he was impeached and left the office, he resigned with his tail between his legs, and we all knew he was a crook no matter how much he insisted he was not. At the top, we got correct answers from Sheila Bird, Peter is a Boss, Punxsutawney Mo, Jennifer Rayner, Watcher Sokol, Misha Oliver, Terry Fry, Cindy C., Kathy Murphy, Susie Brizuela, Monique Lee, Diane London, Ness from Connecticut, Bernadette in Arizona, Natalie B., Adrian Gladish, Kimini, and Smila J., the Trump Reaper, Fox Hill Dreams. Okay, good. Next up, I'm going to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Next up, this one's a little bit long. Pay attention to this. If you guess it in the middle of what I'm saying because you know already, then fine. But this one is not going to be that easy. This nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Not so easy. Debbie gives the thinking emoji. Yeah. God damn it, you guys. Shit, I thought I had you stumped there, but clearly not. Damn it. It was that by the people, for the people thing, right? All right. I'll try to do better. But yes, it was Abraham Lincoln, as seen pictured here. This is a historical photo, that time when he was riding on the back of a grizzly bear with with an AK-47. Abraham Lincoln. And at the top here, we got Fox Hill Dreams. Oh, wait, KMW. Sorry, so close. KMW guest Tony the Tiger. So close. Fox Hill Dreams, Kathleen Cross, Michelle Warmoth, Lee Saunders, Deb B., Synthfan, Samantha Hawkins, Jamie from Wisconsin, Punxsutawney Mo. You're on a roll today, buddy. You guessing all these, huh? Gavin Rutherford, Lee Saunders. Gavin Rutherford and Lee Saunders, they live in London, England, and they know this. That's pretty good. I'm impressed by that. Watcher Soko, Sandra from Paramount, Cindy C., Misha Oliver, Karen Purdy, RJ, Julia. Oh, wait, let's see. Wilbur McCarthy, no. So close, but no. Peter is a Boss. And, okay. Next up. This one might be a little easier, I don't know, but we shall see. This is a very famous quote. Just because a quote is famous doesn't necessarily doesn't mean you know who said it. Speak softly and carry a big stick. Speak softly and carry a big stick. Amanda Crawford, thank you for the correction. Gavin is Scottish. I knew that. I don't know why my brain allowed me to say otherwise. Gavin, I know you're from Arran, Scotland. Nope, it's not Jesus. It's not FDR. Let's see. So far, I see a few guesses. Cecile Kazemi says I keep missing her. Cecile, just so you know, I don't read everybody's names. I just read like the first 10 or 15, whatever. Okay, I do see enough correct answers that I can reveal who that was. It's not Truman or Roosevelt. It's not Jesus, but good guess, Pasta D. Good guess. That's a good guess. It is Theodore, a.k.a. Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, and Cecile Kazemi. You know what, Cecile? I'm going to give you credit. You guessed Gettysburg Address. That was good. I see your guess here. Okay, so at the top here, Punxsutawney Mo was the first correct guess here, followed by Pete is a Boss. Nope, not Truman, not MLK. The Trump Reaper, Michelle Warmoth, Eddie G, Samantha Hawkins, Jamie from Wisconsin, Wilbur McCarthy, Marie from New Jersey, Cindy C, Sandra Bernadette, Kathleen Cross. Jennifer says Jack. Let's see. Mana 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 and Sheila Bird. Okay. And moving right along to the next one. This is also a long one. Pay close attention. You may recognize it. You may recognize it or you may not. Okay. I think we have a troll here. Oops, 5956. So go ahead and boot that fool on out of here, please. Moderators, my wonderful moderators. Oops, 5956 is distracting from our game. Okay, this next quote is long, so listen up. My opponent won't rule out raising taxes, but I will. And the Congress will push me to raise taxes, and I'll say no. And they'll push, and I'll say no, and they'll push again, and I'll say to them, read my lips, no new taxes. Read my lips, no new taxes. Read my lips, no new taxes. And I see already I got some correct guesses. Enough. Yes. Boom. It was George H.W. Bush, Daddy Bush. And at the top here, we got a correct guess from Tracy M. Good job. Marie M. That's Marie from New Jersey. Misha Oliver, the Trump Reaper. Jamie from Wisconsin. It is not. Wait. It's not Spock. Asmila J. Let's see. Sheila Bird says G. Bush, the daddy. That's right. Not Mondale, not Reagan. Stephanie L. from Florida, correct. Kathleen Cross, Samantha Hawkins, Susie Brizuela, Synth Fan. Not stupid ass Trump. Jamie from Wisconsin. KMW. Peter is a boss. Fox Hill Dreams. Synth Fan. Debbie. Diane London. Very good. Okay. Next up, make sure I'm not showing you the answers here. This is a good one. I will never lie to you. That's the quote. I will never lie to you. Who said that? I will never lie to you. This is probably going to be the toughest one out of all. Oh, I see a few. I see a few good guesses here. I see quite a few. All right. Some interesting ones here. Okay. Bada bing, bada right. If you said Kayleigh McEnany, you are correctamundo. It was Kayleigh McEnany who announced that to the White House press, and that was actually her first lie. As she proceeded to give Trump a run for his money on the most lies ever told ever by anyone, anywhere. And the first correct guess... first correct guess was Pasta D, said Kayleigh McEnany, followed by Jennifer Rayner, Kimini, Stacy Mendenhall, Terry Fry, let's see, Misha Oliver, PETA is a boss. Wilbur McCarthy says McEnemy. You get extra credit for that one. McEnemy. I like that. Susie Brizuela, Diane London, Jamie from Wisconsin, Cindy C. Eddie G wrote, that Barbie bitch that used to be the press secretary. Yeah, you get credit for that shit. And Watcher Soko and Michelle Warmoth, and Gavin Rutherford. All right. I have one, two, three more. Three more, guys. Get ready for this. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change we seek. We are the change we seek. Who said that one? Okay, I can fool some of you some of the time, but I can't fool most of you on this one. Correctamundo, if you guessed President Barack Obama, you are correct. And right at the top here, we have our friend Lee Saunders, followed by Asmila J, Lucielle, Samantha Hawkins, Synth Fan, Kathleen Cross, Misha Oliver, Tracy M, Bernadette, Karen Purdy, The Trump Reaper, Natalie B, Stella Baxter, Monique Lee, Terry Fry, Susie Brizuela, Sheila Bird, Watcher Soko. You all got this. Astounding. Very well. Well done. I saw a few guesses with Biden, but he was there, but I can't give you credit for that. Okay. This next one is, we got another troll in here? Why? Well, I'm not even talking. Oh. Right House Productions apparently wants to be ejected from the room. Please advise him to find the nearest exit because you need to leave. What is your deal, guy? Yeah, how much hatred do you have in your heart that you go to a place where people are having a nice time and you want to take a shit on the floor? Get on out of here, man. All right. Next one. The Right House Productions was the name of the troll there. He's just posted a smiley emoji. So just please get him the hell on out. He wants to talk about Fauci. He wants to go down a rabbit hole. There's so many rabbit holes on YouTube about Dr. Fauci. Just find one and go plunk yourself in there. Idiot. All right. Next one. This is it. The next one. There's two more. This is a big fucking deal. This is a big fucking deal. This is a big fucking deal. Who said that? Test your knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ah. All right. So, Pasta D, you didn't answer first, but I'm giving you extra credit for your answer because you did correctly write Joseph Biden VP. Ah, that's when he was the vice president. I know you guys knew that, but she actually wrote it. But first, the very first guess was Deb B. No, Deb B was laughing at my use of the word plunk. The first correct guess was Punxsutawney Mo, who's on fire today. Fire! Punxsutawney Mo, Joe Biden, followed by Bernadette, Susie Brizuela, Synth Fan, Sylvia Correa, Kathleen Cross, Watcher Soko, Pasta D right there, Misha Oliver, Oh, no, not Donna Jr., not Trump. Samantha Hawkins, Cindy C., Stella Baxter, Karen Purdy. Not Santa Claus on a bad night. Oh, my Lord. Jennifer Rayner, Alaska's Cindy. Deb B says, oh, it was Biden. That's right. Valerie G. Correct. All right. Here's the last one, guys. Last one. It's a long quote. Prepare themselves. This is probably the most challenging quote of the night, so pay close attention. Suppose that we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light. Supposing you brought the light into the body, which you can do either through the skin or some other way. Is there a way we can do something like that by injection or almost a cleaning? It sounds interesting to me, so we'll see. Maybe medical doctors? Yeah, that wasn't hard at all. You guys all 100% guessed correctly. Everyone guessed correctly. The part that kills me is when he says, when he asks Dr. Scarf to confirm whether they'll use medical doctors. He had this look on his face like, I just said the most intelligent thing I've ever said in my life. Medical doctors. Jackass. All right, so the correct guess is at the top. We had Kimini was first, followed by Misha Oliver, Terry Fry, Lee Saunders, Pasta D, Gavin Rutherford, Susie B, Brizuela, Samantha Hawkins, Watcher Soko, Bernadette, Fox Hill Dreams, Pasta D, no, not Pasta D, Deb B, Tracy M, KMW, Sheila Bird, Wilbur McCarthy, Eddie G, Asmila J, Julien Gauthier. Hooray! Everybody got it correctly. Guessed correctly. Yes. All right. So, guys, that was fun. It was fun for me. I hope it was fun for you too. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to try to mix and match these little fun guessing game segments. Where is it? Oh, I'm missing my sounds. Something's wrong with my sound, guys. Let's see. Hang on. Where's my hooray? Do, 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 do.
Hooray!
There it is. Hooray! Okay, so now last but not least, I got a boogie because I have a thing to go to Zoom go to. We got you raggedy bish, and today's yes, thanks kids. That's why I gotta turn you off now, kids. Hooray! Where's the dun dun dun? Cindy, you haven't been here in a while. I haven't been doing that in a minute, but there it is, the dun dun dun. So yeah, it turns out that the Trump family, the Trump clan, they're in some trouble. They financial trouble. It's gotten bad. It's gotten pretty bad. It's gotten so bad that you know, little Spanky Jr. is shaking a cup for change. He's whoring himself out now.
Hey, so this is a pretty cool cameo from your boy Don Jr. for Ivanka from Don. That's so crazy. That's like my sister and my dad's name. Small world. But Don wants to say to you, Ivanka, as Father's Day approaches, he says that the divorce to melatonin is almost complete, and that you should expand your mind and broaden what you think is acceptable. So, I think that's great. Obviously, Obviously, if Don's contacting me for a cameo, that means he's not like a radical left person who's into cancel culture. It sounds like Ivanka. It sounds like your dad is like totally the opposite of cancel culture. So I think you should consider going for it. And I wish the two of you a great Father's Day. And steer clear of the radical left. Okay, we can't trust them. But it was a pleasure sending this cameo to you. So we'll see what happens. Hey, so this is a...
So I forget the name of this comedian. I've seen his videos. He is probably one of the most talented impressionist comedians out there. So that was supposed to be a spoof video of Donald Trump Jr. delivering a prized video on Cameo. So that's J.L. Colvin. Thank you, Asmila J. That was J.L. Colvin. That guy is fantastic. He's got a Twitter account. Give him a follow. He is definitely hilarious. I'm not sure if he does ventriloquism, Jennifer, but yeah, he's funny as hell. So yeah, he was doing a spoof video from his dad to Ivanka there. So what Donald Trump Jr. is doing now, he's gone to this thing called Cameo. Cameo is a thing where I think it's only celebrities, but maybe it could be anybody, can request, if you're signed up with Cameo, people can request a custom video from themselves to you. And he is charging people anywhere from $500 to $600. $600 for a custom video. Who the hell wants a custom video from that jackass, that cokehead? I don't know. But yeah, here it is, right? And he can DM you. He can DM you for $19.99. $20. $20 for a DM from this guy. And really, for all you know, it could be a DM from anybody. He could just hire some Joe Schmo. Here, you know what? I'm gonna pay you $5 an hour, to copy paste DMs from me to whomever. Yeah, Julian Gautier, you're correct. He's on Cameo for $500. Jamie, that's right, $19.99 for a DM. This is desperation, I think. I mean, keep in mind, this is the family that touts their wealth like a superpower. We're rich. We're super rich. But, if you send me $19.99 too. If you send me $19.99, I will send you a message. These are the people who were stealing money from kids with cancer. This guy, I guess, maybe it's his coke habit. He needs coke money. That's all I can imagine that this money is going for. I wouldn't send this dude 5 cents, let alone $5 or $500 for a message from him. Who's bragging about that? I paid $500 to get a message from Don Jr. That is pathetic. So, I mean, as Susie Brizuela says, grifter's gonna grift. Yeah. And that is what he is doing. And that is why he is today's You Raggedy Bush. All right. I got time for like this many questions before we head on into the weekend. Anybody else doing a what do you call that thing? A high school reunion? Anybody else? Karen Purdy says more plastic surgery for what's her name? The best is yet to come. Her, Kim something, right? Kim, what's her face? Oh, shit. RJ says, disclaimer says, DM response not guaranteed. That's hilarious, yo. Oh, my God. That is funny. Oh, Debbie says, buddy, can you spare a dime pick? Indeed. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Watcher Soka said I would pay 500 to get him off all social media. That would be a worthy purchase. Peter's a boss wants to know if I'm watching The Conjuring this weekend. The devil made me do it. My son talked about that. I don't think so. I mean, oh, actually, I might have to because it does have those two people, Vera Farmiga and the other guy who were in the first Conjuring. I like them. I don't like the other ones, the Annabelle, with the doll. Those were whack and stupid, but I might, actually. I might. Thank you. Yes, high school reunion tonight. Starts in a little bit. Jamie wants to know, do we need to be worried about August? Nah, absolutely not. There's nothing in, and what Jamie's referring to is Donald Trump saying that he's going to be reinstated in August. Impossible. 1,000% impossible. There's nothing in the Constitution that says any president can be reinstated, let alone for the malarkey that they're pushing. It's the only thing I can call it malarkey. It's garbage. Stella Baxter wants to know, BBQing this weekend, weather permitting. No, actually, I think our weather is not permitting. Maybe Sunday, but I don't know about tomorrow. We had thunderstorms last night and today and possibly again tomorrow, so probably not. I do like a good barbecue, though. Indeed. Gargoyle. Oh, Guilfoyle. Kimberly Gargoyle / Guilfoyle. Cindy's 40th was last year. Didn't even get a notification. It was random. I just happened to be browsing my email and I saw this link and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go. But yeah, Zoom high school reunion. This would be my, let's see, something fifth. It's class of 86. I can't do the math. It's a very long time ago. Am I still friends? Watcher Soko wants to know. Still friends with anyone I went to high school with? Yeah, I could say so. Yeah, I mean, there's some good folks there. And some folks actually that I still see on Twitter. Some folks that I fell out of touch from with Facebook, but yeah, still, like a handful. There's good folks there. All right, guys, that is all that I have time for. Thank you for joining me for another wonderful, enjoyable episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad. And if you gotta go out, please be sure to wear your mask, wear your gloves, keep your social distance 6 feet or better, and have a lovely, relaxing evening and weekend. I love you all, and I will see you here again Monday, same time, hopefully, same place. I love you all. Peace. Hey. Boom. Pasta D, that is a very helpful suggestion. She is saying, set your smartphone to alarm Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to remember story time with a BDD. Hey! Great job to our moderators today. I think we had more than usual. Thank you, moderators, for keeping this room troll-free. Lisa Hathaway says she's never seen UFOs, but has lived in houses with ghosts. Houses, plural, with ghosts. Like, are they following you? That's frightening. Hey! Cindy C., thank you for the reminder to push or smash that like button before you bounce. Hey! Stella Baxter wants to know if I do an emergency broadcast if Spanky goes to prison. Yo, if that happened at 3 in the morning, I'd be doing a show at 3 in the morning. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Celebration broadcast indeed. That's my wife. All right, guys. Thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend. And now it's time. You need to leave.